If one of your friends told you they wanted to bang Lopunny, how would you react? That's what me and my stream chat decided we had to figure out. It feels like in recent memory that people have become a lot more affectionate towards their favorite Pokemon. I mean, every content creator and a half made their own Pokemon Smash or Pass tier list. And yes, it may be more socially acceptable, because if we're being honest, some Pokemon are definitely designed to be more curvaceous than others. So we created a tier list of how much we would judge someone if they told us they wanted to sleep with a certain Pokemon. Let's look at this. And now, to be clear, this isn't how waifu are they. This is how much I would judge you if you would smash. At the top of the tier, understandable. Or should I say, no judgment. Perfectly understandable for wanting to smash that Pokemon. I see the appeal. Might not be something I would do, but I get it. Middle? Really? Like, I guess if I squint? But really? That one you want to smash? Fourth tier. Just, what? Come on. Really? What? You know, for some of the ones that are like, that's barely a human at that point. That's not even a furry. That's just a straight up animal, dog. And then finally, the you need therapy tier. So, let's start it off strong with Gardevoir. Like, it's the original Pokemon waifu. Like, I was must have been 10 or 11 playing Pokemon Emerald. And even I was like, there's something going on there. If you want to smash Gardevoir, doesn't matter. Male, female, what have you. Completely understandable. No judgment there. The Vaporeon meme. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about Vaporeon on here. Because I think 90% of people are joking that they want to fuck Vaporeon. But that still leaves 10% of people who aren't. And that's very concerning. Very, very, very concerning, that is. I don't think it's necessarily a you need therapy tier, but it's definitely a what? Also, looking at this list, there are too many evolutions on here, right? That's weird. Memes aside, little curious, right? A little curious. Other evolutions, Espeon, Glaceon, are there any others on here? Umbreon, straight to therapy. That is just a fox. Alchemy? I'm just trying to think this through, because for one, it's literally just whipped cream, right? You don't need it to be a Pokemon. You can stick your junk in whipped cream already. I see the appeal, though. Maybe not I see the appeal. I judge you a little. That's what I'm gonna change this to. A little judgment. Like, I would still hang out with you, but I'm gonna judge you. Ditto is understandable, and we've all made the argument that, oh, Ditto would be the perfect Pokemon. It can turn into any Pokemon. And if we put even one Pokemon in no judgment, you must put Ditto in no judgment. Florigeist, I'm not gonna lie, a little curvy. Like, I'm not the only one seeing that, right? A little judgment. I might even say, like, I'm looking at this, and you know what? I see the appeal. I can see you growing up, like playing Pokemon X and Y, catching Florges, and then being kind of changed for the rest of your life. Goodra? Goodra is a bit more than a little judgment, right? That's not humid at all. It's just like a little thick. That's a what from me. I think people just like it because it's slimy. There's no point I'm like, yeah, okay, I see it. That's like, what? Here's my thing about Gothitelle. To me, Gothitelle, they tried so hard to make another Gardevoir. It's not even funny. Like, it's so clear to me they were trying to make Gardevoir Mark II, except a goth girl. And I think it crashed and burned. I think if you asked anyone, they choose Gardevoir over Gothitelle any day. I don't like Gothitelle. I don't. But if you are into goth chicks, and, you know, if we're going by human-like Pokemon, I might say I see the appeal. But for me, I don't like them. Indeedee, it's got a whack-ass haircut. Indeedee makes me afraid for when we discover an alien race, and y'all are immediately gonna sexualize them. A little judgment. Inteleon? Inteleon's giving you like a look. It's giving you a look. That's a flirty look. It's got like the Lion King Nala Doomy eyes. A little judgment. You know, I said that about Gardevoir. Jinx is like the original like humanoid Pokemon, but before they tried to make him sexy. Like if you're going by like what Pokemon are humanoid or not, I see the appeal. But also like, it looks like an inflatable doll. So a little judgment. And then, of course, the obvious one. This is the Pokemon that basically inspired a generation of furries. But Lopunny is like designed to look curvy. The pose it's doing, like this, it's like, look at the way it's looking at you. See, here's the thing. When it's not in that pose, it doesn't look nearly as humanoid. Like, this is its 3D model in Legends Arceus. Like, that's not that, like, sexy. That just looks like an overgrown rabbit. And then you compare it to this fucking pose, it's night and day. It's night and freaking day. It's this specific sprite that set a generation ablaze. Okay, Mawile. Mawile is dangerous, but like, at the same time, what that mouth do? You know what I mean? Am I crazy? Everyone has had that thought about Venus flytraps, right? Right? Like, that's not just me? No, but like, I'm not crazy. No? Okay, we're putting it in you need therapy, and I'm gonna look up some therapists after this. Don't stick your penis anywhere where you wouldn't stick your finger. Words to live by. Meloetta. This is just a woman with green hair that is small. Meloetta is no judgment. Like, the only thing that's like not human about it is that it is like small and big head. Other than that, it's just a girl. Meowstic looks like a Sonic OC. And a lot of people want to fuck Sonic OCs. I'm a little judgmental. It's definitely humanoid, but if you're like a big time furry, I guess I could see it. Milotic though? What are you doing? Why is that on this list? If you're looking at Milotic with those eyes, like, I get that it's pretty and everything, but that's straight therapy tier. That's a worm, homie. You should not be sticking your junk anywhere near that. Okay, I'm looking at this list now, and I think we need another tier. We're adding the if you were a furry tier, because most of these Pokemon are just Sonic OCs, right? Like, I'm looking at Indeedee. I'm looking at Meowstic. Like, they would fit right in. Weavile, that's a Sonic OC. Zoroark, that's a Sonic OC. Audino, Sonic OC. So many of these Pokemon that we say are furry bait really just look like they were defunct Sonic characters. So, like, if you're into that, obviously, like, there's a little judgment because it's kind of weird, but I think it's more socially accepted than, say, fucking whipped cream. Like, if you're sitting on the school bus, who are you sitting next to? The person you know is a furry super into Sonic, but, you know, Sonic's a good game, or the person who sticks their dick in whipped cream? Diancie? That's rocks. I don't know if you need therapy. I don't know what's there, but that's rocks. Who's out here whacking at the Frostmoth? This is just a white bug. You need therapy. Really bad. Okay, Hatren. Deceptively curvy. Okay, look at this Pokemon. No. I was gonna say no judgment. But look at this. That's just a fella. You see this and you're like, oh, it's a curvy witch. But no, that's its hair. This is some Bayonetta shenanigans. If your hat rim falls over, like you push that thing over, what is it gonna do? It's got little baby arms. Hatteran, I see the appeal. I see the appeal. Not no judgment, but I see the appeal. Lilligant looks like just another plant. There are a lot of plants on here, I'm realizing. It's a plant with a face, but it do be kind of curvy. So I'm putting a little judgment. Nidoqueen is a big what from me. Like, what are you on? That's like a dinosaur, right? You can't just stick booba on anything and be like, well, now it's fuckable. Now it's smashable. See, here's the thing about the plant girls. Here's the thing about the plant Pokemon. Plant Pokemon more than any other are out here getting sexualized. Because look at Florgeist. Look at Lilligant. Look at this. I can't even remember its name. It's like Serena. The legs on this, I see it. You know? In fact, no judgment. Delphox is, I think, just the, like, I don't see the appeal, but if you were a furry, on that shit. Animals. Like, we talk about cat girls in anime non-stop. No one points out that fox girls are more sexualized. Foxes, more than anything else, people go nuts over. Look at the evolutions. There's too many on here. Here's Sylveon. I forgot one. Delphox is straight to the if you were a furry tier. Lurantis? I'm just not into bugs. There are people who have bug fetishes I think need therapy. To me, that's straight therapy. I'm not letting any creepy crawlies anywhere near any of my orifices. Magearna? Little judgment. A little judgment. Miltank. We're adding a new tier for Miltank. That's actually just an animal. That's just a cow. You shouldn't be allowed within 10 miles of a farm. The Ultra Beast and X and Y have my least favorite designs of any Pokemon. I think they look like Digimon. This one, it is very much a bug. So I'm putting it in a little judgment. But they definitely just tried to make sexy bug. They even gave it high heels. Why? We're almost there. We've got 5 left. Rima? I don't know why this is on here. This is a seal with a big clown nose. I think if you are into sleeping with this, you need therapy. This little pixie Pokemon, whose name I can't... Ribombee. That's its name. It came to me. Ribombee is a little judgment. If you like Ribombee, I'm assuming that you grew up watching, like, Tinkerbell movies and stuff. Like, the 3D CG ones. Like, maybe you had, like, a relative who liked them. Maybe you watched them yourselves. But then you saw Ribombee and you're like, hell yeah. I'm putting that in what tier? I don't understand it. Tapu Lele? That's a hermit crab in a shell. That's a what tier? You only want to fuck it because it's pink. Roserade? Roserade do be a little thick, though. A little judgment for Roserade. And our final Pokemon. Final Pokemon of the night. Salazzle. It is just a salamander? But that facial expression. Like, it wants you. And, like, they definitely went out of their way to give it a chest here. I feel weird. I'm making, like, deep eye contact with this PNG. It's all the eyes. I'm, like, staring at it. I see the appeal. At the end of the day, this is our how much we would judge you if you wanted to smash this Pokemon tier list. No judgment tier, perfectly understandable, I would too. I see the appeal. Not for me, but not too much judgment from this side. Maybe I'm just not into that. Now, if you were a furry, I could understand it. Otherwise known as the Sonic OC tier. A little judgment. You know, I can understand why you'd do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't say it's necessarily socially, like, unacceptable, but I am gonna judge you a bit. What are you on? This isn't so much judgment in this tier as it is I'm frankly just disappointed in you. The you need therapy tier. You should get checked out. That's not okay if you want to smash these. And finally, Miltank. That's actually just an animal, and I'm pretty sure you should be a criminal by now. Or at least on a list. That is our final tier.